Hey guys, it's Megan. Welcome back to my channel. I am currently 32 weeks pregnant. I haven't really made a pregnancy update video other than like the one that I made when I first announced that I was pregnant, where I kind of like caught you guys up to speed. But I had an appointment that was kind of eventful and I wanted to share it with you guys, and I definitely have some updates that I want to share. This pregnancy has been pretty like normal, average, nothing really interesting has been happening, which is good, which is what you want. But like that's why like I was like, I have nothing to update on. I have like nothing to put in a video pretty much. And I thought if I made a video, it'd pretty much just be me complaining the entire time. I mean, there's definitely going to be a lot of that still, but that's to be expected. I mean, I'm in my third trimester, I'm big, I'm tired. We'll get into it. My last couple videos have been filming on the floor. Cannot do that anymore. I got myself a chair this time, and as you can see, the nursery is coming together. I still have like a lot of other things that I want to do to it, but it's coming together, and I'm like, doesn't that look really cute? My mom took me shopping yesterday and I got a lot of the stuff that you see behind me. And yeah, it's coming together. I'm getting really excited. This is the Etekcity ESF 24 Smart Fitness Scale. It has full body composition analysis with 13 essential measurements. It works with Bluetooth on both iOS and Android. You can create unlimited member profiles to track multiple users so a family can share one scale. The free VSync app syncs data with Apple Health, Samsung Health, Google Fit, and Fitbit. 4 sensors with the latest technology deliver accurate weight measurements, and you can easily change the weight units to your preference. It also has 6mm tempered glass, and the surface is 11.8 by 11.8 inches, making it more comfortable to stand on. Today and tomorrow only, you can get the discounted price of $19.99 on Amazon for Amazon Prime Day. Thank you, Etekcity, for sponsoring today's video. So Dan and I have actually been using the scale for a couple weeks and we love it. My results are obviously not quite accurate because I am pregnant and the scale does not know that I have a human growing inside me, so I cannot use those features yet. I just use it to track my weight gain, but I'm really excited to start using it for my postpartum weight loss journey and my fitness journey after the baby's born. And as you can see, I weigh 150.2, and for some reason I haven't gained any weight in the last 2 weeks. It's literally the exact same. So my weight gain must have stalled, or I really don't know. But I haven't gained any weight in the last 2 weeks. But I have gained around 30 pounds this pregnancy so far. I update you guys like here and there on my vlog channel, but I haven't like actually sat down on this channel and really explained a lot of the stuff that's been going on. So where do I start? Okay, so at I think 28 weeks, I went to go get my glucose test. It came back that I don't have gestational diabetes, but I am anemic. And I got a call from my midwife and she wanted me to take an iron supplement. So I ordered that and started taking that. And then when I was 31 weeks, so last week, I went to my appointment. I did my little like phone call in the car that I have to do before I go in, and then I went in. She hands me a cup to pee in, and she told me like, we don't need a whole lot of your urine, just make sure you get more than like this much. And I was like, okay, I can for sure pee that much, like whatever, I pee all the time. So I went into the bathroom and I go to pee and I cannot pee, like nothing is coming out, and I'm like, this is so embarrassing. Like I'm like in here for like 3 minutes, I don't even know. She's just like waiting for me and I cannot pee. So I get one tiny little drop into the cup and I walk out and I'm like, I actually cannot pee for some reason. And I got one little drop and she's like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. So she had me throw that out. She gave me a new cup and told me pee in the cup whenever like you can pee and then drop it off at the lab. So I was like, okay, it's fine. Like that wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, it was kind of embarrassing that I like couldn't pee, and I was like, yeah, I could for sure pee that much. Like, yeah, no. So then she goes to check my blood again to check my iron levels. I really don't like getting my blood taken. I tolerate it because I have to do it, but I definitely don't like it, and I always have to look away, close my eyes, and not only do I do that, but I also like, I put my hand here so that even if my eyes like for some reason open, which I don't know why they would because they're pretty much clenched, but I still won't be able to see anything because my hand's blocking it. I just like need so many barriers. Like I do not want to see the needle. I cannot watch. I don't want to see the blood coming out. Like I can't do it. So I just do that, and then a lot of the time I also plug my ear because one time when I was pregnant with Aria and I got my blood taken, it made this like noise where like you could hear it filling up the vial, and I like freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh, I can hear it. Like I got really scared. I didn't like it at all. So that is how I get my blood taken. So she was like looking at my arms and she's like, has anyone like, have they had like trouble taking your blood before, like finding your veins? And I was like, no. And then I thought about it. I was like, I have had trouble in the past, but not with this pregnancy. The last like 2 times that I got my blood taken, they had no problem with it at all. So I kind of forgot that like 4 years ago they did kind of have trouble sometimes. So she like couldn't find it, but she tried. She poked me and I'm sitting there and it hurt so bad, like pinched. It was like hurting. The pain wasn't going away, and she's like, yeah, this isn't working. And I'm like hiding and I'm like, oh, it's not working. Great. And then like she doesn't take the needle out of my arm, she like moves the needle, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. So I'm kind of having like an inner panic attack. I don't know if like from her view I was like really freaking out, but I was probably like kind of squirming around because like I just don't like getting my blood taken. But it wasn't like a huge scene, I don't think. I don't know. So then she finally takes it out and I'm like, so is it not like it didn't work? And she's like, no, it didn't work. I can try it in your hand because your hand's got lots of veins. And I was like, oh no, like getting your blood taken through your arm is bad enough. Through my hand, I can't do that right now. So she's like, okay, we'll revisit that after we check the heartbeat and I'll measure you. So I hopped on the table. She measures me. I don't know what I was measuring at. I know at my like previous appointment I was measuring 2 weeks ahead, so I don't really know what I'm measuring now. And I also don't know the heartbeat because as I was laying on the table, she was checking the heartbeat. I heard it. It was good. I assume it was good. She didn't say anything because I was like, you know what, I'm really starting to not feel great. And I could feel myself getting really nauseous, really lightheaded, having trouble breathing. She let me take my mask off, and she had me roll over onto my side, and I was like feeling a little better but still super lightheaded and like not great. And then I told her, I've been feeling like this a lot. If I stand up for too long in like the same spot, I will get super lightheaded, feel nauseous, need to lie down immediately. I notice it a lot when I'm like trying to do my makeup in the mirror. in the bathroom, and I just can't stand up, or I just get really nauseous. I just get like really lightheaded and I feel like I'm going to faint. She went and she checked my blood pressure as I was feeling like that while I was laying down, and I don't know what it was. I think one of the numbers was 40. So she was like, oh yeah, you definitely have low blood pressure right now. That's really, really low. Just stay laying down. Do you want me to get you some water? And I was like, yes, please. She came back. She was so nice. She gave me water, and she even brought me a popsicle. I sat up because I was like, it's fine. Like, I don't want to like cause a scene. I don't want to just like lay here and like waste her time. I didn't want to drag it on. I didn't want to just like lay there. So I got up and I was like, I'm okay. And then immediately the room starts getting black. And I was like, okay, no, I am not okay. And then I had to lay back down, and she brought me water and a popsicle, and I drank the water. And then after I was like feeling better, I sat up again, and I was like, okay, I think that really helped. The water helped. And then I was eating my popsicle again, and she checked my blood pressure, and she's like, okay, it went back up. We're good there. It doesn't necessarily mean anything's wrong, but it could be caused because of your low iron. And because I was like so not feeling great at that moment, she didn't try to take my blood again, and she just gave me a form, and she's like, whenever you can, like the same time that you go and take your urine in, you can go and get your blood taken at the lab. And like they are like professional blood takers, so they obviously will be able to find my vein better than her, because like she knows how to do it, but it's not her like specialty. So yeah, that was my appointment. I left and we took the kids to the park. The whole time I was at the park, I was like not being able to breathe. I was like so out of breath. Like, even before I started filming this video, I was just sitting here for like 20 minutes trying to catch my breath from setting up the camera equipment. Yeah, I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time, definitely, being pregnant right now. I'm completely exhausted at all times, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm anemic. I'm just so tired, and I could literally sleep the entire day, like 24 hours. I'm so tired. It takes me like a million years to get out of bed in the morning because I'm just so tired. She told me to make sure that I go as soon as possible to get my blood taken to see what my iron levels are at, and making sure that my iron supplement that I'm taking is working. She also told me to up the iron supplement that I was taking because I guess I wasn't taking enough, which I did, and I feel completely awful every time I drink it. I take liquid iron, so I have to put it in my orange juice. So I've been drinking a ton of orange juice lately, and I just feel so sick after. My eyesight gets blurry. I get really nauseous. I have to lay down. It's not fun. And I don't feel any better either after like taking it. I don't feel, she said that I should start to feel like less tired, and I should not have so much shortness of breath, which is not the case. I still am extremely tired and extremely out of breath at all times. So I don't know. I'm guessing my iron isn't getting better, and it's kind of freaking me out because I'm worried about myself, and I'm worried about the baby, because if my iron's low, it can affect him. And that appointment was 8 days ago, and I still haven't went to go get my blood rechecked. Dan has been so incredibly busy. He just started a new job. He's been having lots of interviews, and he's just really busy. He works every day, doesn't get any time off pretty much, and when he is off, the labs are closed because he gets off work at 4 and the labs are closed. And you have to also make an appointment. You can't just walk in to the lab. So trying to find a time where he can take me and watch the kids, that he's free, and then a time that this like lab has an opening. doesn't work, and I don't know what to do because I need to get my blood taken. Like, it is really important, but he's just so busy that I haven't been able to yet. So hopefully I get that done soon. It doesn't look good, but hopefully that gets done soon, or else I'll have to wait until my next appointment, which is I actually have to reschedule that appointment because Dan's got an interview at that time. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. He picked a bad time to get a new job and all these things, and depending on what my blood work says, I might need to go to the hospital to get a iron transfusion through an IV, which sounds kind of scary, honestly. But whatever I have to do, whatever I have to do. I've never had that done before. I don't know. So I wrote down a couple things on my phone that I wanted to talk about so that I didn't forget, because pregnancy brain is something I really struggle with. I feel like I'm an idiot 90% of the time and I just don't remember anything. But basically, I cannot sleep at night for the life of me. I will lay there, I will try to get comfortable. I am so uncomfortable. I have like a body pillow, I have 2 normal pillows, I have a pregnancy pillow, I have a like little throw pillow that I like shove under my stomach to try and get comfortable, and I just can't get comfortable at all. And the only way I can go to sleep, I've been like falling to sleep at like 4 or 5 in the mornings. The kids are getting up and it's just like a huge mess. I'm so tired. I want to sleep so bad, but I just can't get comfortable. And also, the baby just kicks. He kicks the crap out of me at night. He'll be completely fine during the day. The baby won't be moving, and then as soon as I lie down, the baby just kicks me like crazy. And the kicks are so much stronger than I ever remember Caden and Aria kicking me. This baby literally kicks limbs, like my stomach comes like out, like you can see. I don't remember it being like that ever. I remember the kicks being strong with them, but nothing like this. This baby is intense and it hurts, and especially at night when I'm trying to sleep and I'm like, ow, ow. So the only way that I find that I can get to sleep makes no sense, because it just literally makes no sense, but I have to go to the end of the bed. So I like completely flip. I put my head where my feet usually go, and that usually helps. So last night I was just like, I'm not gonna lay here for hours and then end up flipping and then going to sleep. I'm just gonna start off at the end of the bed. And that didn't help. I still was up all night. So I don't know what to do. I've been getting pretty frequent Braxton Hicks contractions. I've noticed that my face is getting puffy. I call it the pregnancy fat face. I always seem to get so fat at the end of my pregnancies, and I know it's not that bad right now. I definitely can tell my face is a lot fatter than it used to be, but I know it's just gonna get so much worse. So stay tuned if you want to see that. That's like awful. I hate that so much. I always just puff up like a balloon at the end. I mean, I can't really control it. I tried to with Aria, and you look at my 31-week update with her and then my hospital bag video, which was only a couple weeks later, I puffed up so bad and I looked awful, and I just know that it's coming and I'm about to really puff up. Or maybe I already have, and I just like, I mean, I definitely already have. I'm definitely got the chubby pregnancy face going on, but it's gonna get worse, so much worse, because I'm only 32 weeks. Something that's really weird that I've been experiencing, and I don't know if anyone else has been experiencing this or has before, but occasionally I'll be like wearing a shirt and it will feel like my nipples are leaking. It will feel like my boob's like wet. And I'm like, oh no, like, did I get my milk? Like, this has never happened before. I always like get my milk after the baby's born. And so I was like, am I leaking? And then I go and it's not wet at all. I'm not leaking milk. But I always get that sensation that like I'm leaking milk and it feels wet, and then I go and check and it's not. And I don't know what is going on, but it happens a lot. I think that is like a really weird thing that's been happening to me lately. Another thing is my back hurts so bad, and it's not my lower back, it is my upper back. It feels like I just need to be cracked in a million places, and I just cannot seem to do that myself. I need somebody else to do it. I need to go to a chiropractor so badly, but I can't afford to do that. So I've just been kind of dealing with it. I've asked Dan to help me a couple times, but he's not good at it, and he like doesn't feel comfortable trying to like crack me while I'm pregnant. He's like worried he's gonna end up hurting the baby. And I was like, it's up top for some reason. It's not even my lower back. My lower back's fine. It's my upper back and like mid back, and it hurts a lot, and it's really sore to even touch. Like around my spine, it's like really sore. It's been fun. Pregnancy is fun. If you guys didn't know, I actually do have a mild form of scoliosis, which means my spine isn't completely straight. It has a curve to it. I don't know how bad it is. I don't think it's that bad because I don't really think you can notice from me just like standing there. But a lot of the time my back is like just like between my spine, like say this is my spine, this side is like pushed out more than the other side, and like it's just messed up. Okay, I'm messed up. My body's messed up. I have extreme heartburn at night. It's very bad. I have to take Tums every single night, and it's been a thing that's been going on since like 20 weeks, which I think is really early. I usually only start to get heartburn like near the end, like after 30 something weeks, but this has been going on for a while, and it's awful, which also kind of helps with like not being able to sleep. I don't really like to take Tums. I know it says like it's safe, but like I don't know, I don't trust it that much. So I only take one, sometimes two, very rarely two, and I take it like right before I'm about to fall asleep because it doesn't last very long. I'll take it and then like 5-10 minutes later I'll be like having really bad heartburn again, so I just take it right when I'm about to fall asleep to help me fall asleep and help with that issue. I'm still craving ice. I love my ice. Oh, I melted. So yeah, that is pretty much my update, my 32-week pregnancy update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you again for Etekcity for sponsoring this video. Links will be down below for you guys to check that out. And now I'm gonna show you guys my bump. This is my 32-week pregnancy bump. Definitely like really tight and hard all the time. Ooh, 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 ouch. Another thing, I've like been really injuring myself. Oh, he's kicking, he's awake. Oh, I've woken him up. I've woken him, he's awake, and he is kicking. Ow, right into my, another thing, like I keep injuring myself. I keep pulling things. Like the cat likes to come and lay on my like stomach, and that's really uncomfortable. So I picked her up the other day and I twisted and moved her, and I almost screamed in pain. It was awful, and it's still super sore down here. I just keep pulling things, and I haven't got any new stretch marks either, which is nice. There's still 8 weeks left, so I might get some. I hope I don't. But yeah, that's my bump. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Go check out our vlog channel, Little Footsteps. The link for that will be down below as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Flowers on a Tuesday. He gives me good loving, something that I never thought existed.